from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Off the play fake, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dowdle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no room to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Back to throw. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. St. Brown in motion right. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Prescott going to change the play. They run here with Dowdle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A running play, it's Dowdle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they take a knee. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a handoff looking right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. St. Brown motioning left. Goff on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Goff now looking to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but they'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Here's first and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down. Goff now to throw. St. Brown on the catch.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here's third down and 5. And they'll run it with Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Goff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Goff now to throw. Oh, And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a back.